Hello. It is Friday night. You know what that means. It's an all new live episode of the Rehash. I am your host, Tooky Kavanagh. I'm here. I'm raven haired. It's a whole thing. Hi. Dr. Tina Talon is in the building. It is officially lit. We missed you. Can't have a show without Tina Talon. Oh my gosh. Who's ready to party? Is it Friday? It's Friday. We're ready. And thank you to those of us who are joining us on the replay at home. Hi, how you doing? Good to have you here. I'm here with my co-host, David. David! Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. I'm drinking chai tea at 10:30 p.m. on a Friday.
Oh.
Right? Did you know if you add milk to it, you can call it a chai latte?
Yes, I did know that. And
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to matter what kind of milk in these times.
No, it's just thick tea. No.
Thick with two C's?
Yes.
All right.
It's too thick to vent.
God.
That's an Among Us reference.
All right.
Hmm.
All right. Ouch. That hurts me a little bit. That hurt. You know, I'm still not over the fact that you people accused me one time. I mean, I was the imposter that time, but I didn't appreciate the way I got accused.
Look, I don't think any accusations there were baseless when we played Among Us. When you were acting sus, you got called out for it. So, but we've moved on.
Yes.
Here we are.
We're about growth on the Rehash.
We are. I have to go every week. I am Lev.
And Lev is in the building. Oh man, it's good to be here. It's good to be here with the crew. Shall we get the show started?
Yeah.
Me and my five head. My third eye is open tonight. You know that?
I think my hairline's not great, but I think my forehead's getting bigger. So
that is a mood. That's your third eye opening, and your head just needs to make room.
Yeah.
Because we're woke here on the Rehash.
We are.
All right. So loyal viewers whom I live and appreciate, you all know that I have had a real hard time navigating Facebook of all places, but like who isn't? But yeah, my targeted ads are in shambles. So I've brought in help from a very special guest, a dear friend, to help me figure out what I'm doing. What we doing? Let's bring her in. Everyone, please, your warmest embrace to friend of the show, Amma Marfo. Amma, thank you. Welcome. Help.
Let's talk about it. What can you do?
Help. Okay. What the F is Facebook trying to sell me? Because I don't know what I clicked to get some of these targeted ads. So can you help me figure out a couple?
I mean, I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Yeah, and just so you know, Amma, we've brought in a number of experts to help out Tooky with this problem. And much like the most critical episodes of Hoarders, we have not been able to solve the problem yet. So we're hoping that you can provide some clarity here.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get started with the first one. Yeah, a cat. What did I click to get this cat carrier? I don't know if you can look closely. What's going on? What's going on? I don't even have a cat. And why is it being carried like that?
I can't see any cat I ever have met consenting to that.
I don't see it.
Like, that cat has murder in its eyes. Like, I'll stay in this bag, but it is the last thing I will do for you that isn't.
That cat is ready. Okay, definitely not, because that's done on a different device that I do not log into Facebook with.
What browser?
A Safari.
Okay. So, as far as I know, they may still be collecting cookies and security information. So it's possible.
Okay.
Possible.
Okay. That storage of TVID is letting us know that kind of storage allegedly works on newborn humans. A newborn. Yeah.
I mean, I bet they don't love it either, though. And also, there are a lot of commonalities between cats and infants. Like the Venn diagram is not a circle, but it's close. So
right. I don't know what I don't know what I might have clicked to get this.
Well, Tooky, I was going to suggest that's how you get Trevor around.
Yeah, he is portable. Don't let him hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and he makes the exact same face too when I'm carrying it. It's fine. It's fine. Does the chat know Trevor? It's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I don't know what I clicked. Any other ideas?
Any like animal print or cat print clothing?
Not really. I've got a shrimp shirt.
Cat
That seemed to be very popular.
I don't own them. I refuse to have a cat in my house. They just poop there and don't contribute. But do cats eat shrimp?
Depends on the cat.
I feel like they would.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay.
That's my best guess is like a cat print clothing or something about the shirt.
Maybe. All right, next one. We got to figure it out. Some cowboy Crocs. Okay, so this is a step up from. Okay, Amma, I don't think you would know from a couple weeks ago. I got a targeted advertisement for some Croc nuts, which are truck nuts.
Oh sure.
So they're little testes you put on the back of your Crocs, like truck nuts, but they're Croc nuts. So this I feel like is a step up, but I still don't know what I clicked to get this because I don't even wear Crocs.
Let me say first, having to endure nuts in any capacity is, I use endure for a very specific reason. So to have them on Crocs feels especially offensive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you looked up like any support things for feet? Like insoles?
No, I have not.
Hair?
I have not. Though I have not had a pedicure in over a year. Not that I got them frequently, but
Were you scheduling them beforehand?
Was I what?
Were you scheduling them?
Yeah, like every 6 months.
Online?
Yes. So
follow me here.
Okay.
Them having the data for roughly how often you were scheduling them.
Okay.
And then you not scheduling them. Or like what might be the state of her feet. What might you need if she's not getting regular foot care?
So you're telling me that Facebook is calling me ashy?
Probably, yeah.
Damn it.
It's harsh.
It is harsh.
Facebook is calling me. I hate it here. Okay. All right.
So Facebook couldn't get worse.
Mm-hmm.
I got this ad because I'm ashy. All right. Fair. That's fair.
They're ranching pieces because Concrete Cowboy's coming out on Netflix with Idris Elba. So they're like,
oh, yeah.
It's product placement, but also like crossover content.
Okay. So the good homie Grace is in the chat and says, okay, Grace, I forgive you. You're obsessed with this shoe. I get it. I don't get it, but I get it. I
don't want the crossover part to be true. I'm not wearing Crocs in front of Idris Elba. Fuck, I look like absolutely not.
Okay, well, I don't know. These seem to be a topic of debate in the chat. I won't yuck your yum if you're into it, but I just now learned that I got these advertised to me because Facebook thinks I'm ashy. So thank you for helping me get to the bottom of that. Okay, the last item. A bedazzled trash can. What did I click? What did I click? Why do I want glittery trash?
Oh, glittery. That's what makes it bedazzled.
Who is this? Who?
I don't know who this is for. I don't know why this is for and why it's advertised to me.
I mean, are you living what is, I guess, generously being called a true glam life? Tooky, is that you? No,
I have openly shat on the glam aesthetic on Twitter. I'm on record as hating that decor style, so I don't know why.
Have you called it trash? Maybe it's just missing. Okay.
Ooh.
Think about that.
Well, no, I haven't specifically called it trash, but I have called like glass, those mirrored dressers. I've called those open ass because what kind of sane person wants that in their home? I've called it open ass, but I don't think I've specifically called it trash.
That's a toughie.
Yeah.
Is this an Etsy thing?
I don't think so. I think this is like Pottery Barn.
Oh my God. So it's in a store.
Pottery Barn, let this happen.
My targeted ads are in shambles. Okay.
What's happened to you, Pottery Barn?
Like you're in shambles. Pottery Barn's in shambles.
Oh no, not Pottery Barn. I'm sorry, Pier 1. It's Pier 1 that put this out.
Pier 1.
I get the piece confused sometimes.
Comment stands, like they've been in and out of bankruptcy for ages, and if they think this is going to fix it, I feel like
that's what it was. Pier 1. No disrespect to Pottery Barn. It's Pier 1 that put this in my targeted ads. That's right.
Yeah, no, I don't know that you're the one in shambles. I think they might be.
Okay, fair. Yes. David, are you okay?
I mean, I where did they import this from?
I don't.
Great question.
Yeah.
Whose trash is this trash from? I don't know what I clicked. I'm a little tomboyish for the glam aesthetic, and I would never go so far as to bedazzle my waste receptacle.
Huh.
This is like some dance moms shit.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I can imagine one of them making these.
Yes.
Yeah, like maybe
time.
one like during a dance rehearsal, and then they like come back with this in the back, and it's like, listen, I wasn't at rehearsal, but you will never believe what I saw at Pier 1. Like this is that question.
What a deal this was.
Oh my gosh.
They're like, $28. Can you even believe it? There's so much about this I can't believe.
Oh yeah, it is $28.
Yeah, it's $28.
But it comes with the waste baskets.
Oh gosh, it's inclusive of the whip.
Yes.
I assume, yeah.
Yeah, no, Denise, who is just waiting for her kid to finish up tap, would not be able to turn away from this. So I don't know what's getting to you is the thing. That I don't know.
I don't know what I clicked. I don't know, guys. I'm scared. And there's only more chaos that will ensue. I mean,
if Facebook thinks you're ashy, Facebook could be making any number of judgments about you now. Perhaps thinking that you need a decorative upgrade. Perhaps this isn't an upgrade, but we don't know.
Ashy and trashy, which truly, how dare they?
How dare they? How dare you, Zuckerberg?
You can hear me right now, Mark. How dare you?
Thank you.
How dare you?
Yeah. We get canceled by Tyler Perry. Now we're gonna get canceled by Mark Zuckerberg.
I'm ready. I'm ready to give both Tyler Perry and Mark Zuckerberg firmly worded handshakes, as we say here on the Rehash.
Here we go.
I'm ready. Amma, thank you so much for your help with this matter. I don't know. Thank you though. I'm ashy and trashy to Facebook. This is wild. But
there are a lot of reasons to not like Facebook, but their blatant misassessment of you is going to be the newest one on my list. Let me just say that.
Thank you. Thank you for your support in this trying time.
Anytime.
Amma solved it, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Amma.
This has been What the F is Facebook trying to sell me? And obviously they're just trying to sell me things they think are in line with my ashy and trashy life. And
we definitely, I think I'm the trashier one of the pair of us. So clearly, Facebook's got something wrong, but
why aren't your targeted ads in shambles?
I don't look at my targeted ads. If you were to look solely at our backgrounds here, look, mine is dogs playing poker over a circuit breaker, and yours is a planned, very decorative, put together wall. I always look like I broke in and I'm using someone else's computer.
Oh, David, what are we going to do? Look at us.
I don't know.
Look at us. Let's get into our next segment, people. The Bifatwa. You excited? Are you excited?
I am.
You are excited. David is excited.
Oh, man. So,
yes.
Yeah. So do you want to, what movie did you make me watch?
Oh, this week I made David watch Demolition Man, which is available on Hulu if you got it.
It is, man, that, a lot of the time you tell me you're going to throw me a softball and then it's killer bean forever. And so I've never really, I don't have any faith now when you tell me I'm going to like it. Although I should, because I really like bats, but yes. You're 2 for 2 because this, Man, like even just like the pure like, oh, I'm a fucking dude, like them, like it's one of those penultimate,
It's beyond
like,
that.
right?
It's
It's
beyond
always
gender.
it's in that pantheon of like those fucking dope action movies.
Yeah.
And that was actually, I thought, the worst part about it.
Oh, that it was that it was of its time in that cluster.
Well, I think because honestly, I feel like the action was the worst part. It's not a smart movie, but it's smarter than you give it credit for. It's like me in geography, you know? Like,
okay.
I'm not good at it, but people think I'm, as you say, open ass at it. But I know where Greece is. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you want to know a fun fact about the combat in this film?
Yes.
Wesley Snipes is such a finely tuned fighting machine and so well trained in his martial arts that he actually had to slow down his moves for the rest of the stunt crew and people fighting him.
No way.
That he could telegraph like when and where he's going to punch them so that they could and that's why, you know, it looks kind of weird and staticky on camera. It's because he had to slow down for them to catch up.
Dude, Wesley Snipes fucking rules.
Yeah.
He ruled in this movie. Yeah. I read that they asked both Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And Jackie Chan.
And Jackie Chan. Seagal and Van Damme turned it down because they didn't want to be a villain. And Jackie Chan turned it down because he didn't want to portray a psychopath. And dude, so much fun. Wesley, like you can tell, like he's just fucking living it up. Like I read that he hated the hair.
Yeah.
Like apparently he shaved it because then apparently Dennis Rodman saw Demolition Man and was like, "That's gonna be my whole thing now."
Yeah. Beautiful though.
Beautiful. Yeah, dude. Like, and I was gonna say, like, the movie is smarter than it has any right to be. Like, it sort of sends up action movies, right? Because he shows up in this society, and like Sandra Bullock is a gem in this movie, by the way.
Yes, this was pre-Speed, if I'm not mistaken.
So yeah, this is real early Bullock.
Yeah, vintage Bullock.
Thank God, Rob Schneider, he pops up, and I was like, fuck, we're in for 2 hours of Schneider, and he's in it for about 3 minutes.
Yeah. Like, just the right amount of Schneider.
That's fine. I bet he showed up and was like, I'm ready for a whole day of filming, and they got that scene. They're like, no, actually, we're good. Go home. But it's pretty smart. The virtual sex scene is real weird.
Oh, yeah.
And I like how it's like he shows up and yeah, like everyone's super uptight. It's pretty funny, and Stallone is a good actor. Like he does fine. If you had made me watch Judge Dredd, I probably wouldn't be complimenting him at all. But
Judge Dredd is no.
Yeah,
we don't talk about that.
That's a little. It's still weirdly. I mean, it's an action movie from the early '90s, so it's weirdly like so fucking pro cop.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
He got Warden from Shawshank Redemption is like, no, the system, and they keep calling him a Neanderthal and like a caveman, and he's only from like 30 years ago.
A lot of problems. There.
They act like he's from 1,000 years ago when like he meets a friend of his,
right?
Who, like, in only 30 years turns from a baby to this old fucking man.
Yeah.
Like, and they keep, a Neanderthal, caveman, like all this ridiculous shit. And what was my other thing? Also, why is it that every action movie in the 90s has to look like they're in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory?
When it's set in the future, you mean?
In the future, yeah. Future 90s. Every place looks like the chocolate factory. It's like when they're walking through, it's just steel walls and just like random lights blinking. And then when they go underground, just steam everywhere. It looked like the Super Mario Brothers movie. It looked like Theodore Rex.
You know why the Super Mario Brothers movie looked like it did, right? Did
why?
I ever explain that to you?
Because it was filmed in the Titanic boiler room?
No, because the producers of that film just a couple years prior had made a historical drama about the Cambodian genocide. So So, which like no disrespect to what happened there, but like these are not the kind of people who make films in that tone that you want to come in and have produce your project about a whimsical video game world.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But you know, the other weird, I can just imagine libertarians just fucking simping for this movie so hard. Like they got to, like the whole time, like this is what like Tucker Carlson thinks America is right now. It's just like a fine for bad language. And like Candace Owens would be like, remember when men were men? Because like all the law enforcement are these like pussies who like can't do anything.
Right. On the one hand, but it is sort of like a lib simp dream too, yeah? Because they eliminated murder and crime in 16 years.
Right.
All that kind of stuff.
Well, because that's the thing. Like that's why I feel like I can't say if I think this movie is legit good or bad, because it seems like it's in the middle there. Like I can't tell. I can't tell if it actually is really pro-cop and like super libertarian, or if it's like, because I think, what did I read? They're like taking themes from like Brave New World, 1984, I guess. And like, I don't know where, and maybe I'm even looking into it too much, but like, I know that this movie has it's not like a cult classic, but I think it has like its diehards who are like, no, this is fucking genius.
I believe friend of the show, John Serpico.
Serpico?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Serpico. I'm just saying his name.
Oh. I'm like, I don't know how to been pronounced.
That's how I hear names. I'm just like Serpico. But no, he's a fan.
He, I believe, commented on a promotional post saying that it is one of the greatest films of all time.
See, I would have to ask, because John Serpico is the kind of person, he can talk to you for 3 hours about why Ham is great. So like, I'd have to ask him, but like, yeah, I don't know. The whole, it's really weird. Sandra Bullock, when they made this movie, 29. Stallone, when they made this movie, 47.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Grace says all she knows is that there's a pinball machine at Demolition Man. That is, honestly, that's the perfect way to sum up Demolition Man, is that, have you played the pinball game?
And thoughts on Dennis Leary's character as the straw man villain, when it turns out Cocktail is the actual villain.
I didn't really have the libertarian thought at all until Dennis Leary shows up. And he's like, I want to fucking run through the streets naked and hump a turtle while eating, a rotisserie chicken, or like whatever the fuck his whole rant was.
Right.
And I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
This is the part, like before that, our producer Matt, not a fan of Dennis Leary. I mean, yeah. But I mean HR. But the main criticism I had up until then was like just how fucking like, pro cop it is, because he's an amazing super badass, and like he shows up and just like, cops should have guns and fucking, but like, and then Dennis Leary shows up. I'm like, oh no, like is this a libertarian fantasy?
Right.
But and also, I mean, I don't know, Dennis Leary, like, I don't think the dude's a bad actor, but also like this is 93, so like he's probably, this is probably when somebody, the height, is that like when he started to blow up, like the early 90s?
Just starting.
Almost,
yeah. He was on the bubble.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Fuck him.
So, do we want to get into why I chose this film? What lesson we get from?
Yes, we do.
W.
Sorry, I talked too long.
No. I'm glad you're passionate about this film. I'm glad you enjoyed. So yeah, this was filmed and released in 1993, which is a year prior to when, I'm not going on a deep dive this week, friends and lovers. Every now and then I need a week off process. These deep dives
Lot
take
of
a
work.
lot. But what, I really want people to think about is the context in which this movie was made and released. I know, I'm sorry. It's a lot. But it was made in 1993, and this was like a year prior to when the 1994 crime bill was signed into effect by the then Clinton administration and under Senator Joe Biden. Yeah. And it was, at a time, even though the movie starts off in 1996, this was taking place at a time and released in a time when Americans were really, really worried about the spike in crime in cities and, the kind of stuff that was going on. And of course, the myth that was being perpetuated about super predators. And of course, here you have Wesley Snipes portraying pretty much a super predator in Simon Phoenix. Yeah. So like this is sort of playing into a lot of the fears of what people think the future would be, because again, released in 1993, but they're showing you LA in 1996. And of course, 93 is just a year after the Rodney King killings and the riots in LA and Watts and all of it. So like you really have to think about the context in which this kind of movie was made and like what the ethos was in and around America. Right. Pretty intense, right?
It is. 96, their 1996 LA looked like the beginning of the Terminator. Like it was a fucking barren wasteland. There was a cryo penitentiary.
Yeah. And this is what they were thinking of, like crime and this draconian kind of rule is what they were thinking of, or what a lot of politicians were thinking of or anticipating crime and punishment to look like in the near decades. Yeah.
See, I'm not surprised. There was a weird sense of like justice worship.
And it's not to diminish the shit that was going down in the early 90s too. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all of you who tune in and watch and watch me ramble for too long. But it's not that fears in the 90s about crime were unfounded, right? A lot of stuff was going on, but right at the time that they signed the 94 crime bill was when a decline started. And yet here we are watching this administration sign a bill into law that led to a lot of mass incarceration and leading to essentially something akin, I don't want to compare it directly, but like, you see too the dichotomy in this world that's set up in Demolition Man, where you have like pretty much black and brown people and poor white people living underground, the untouchables, the unwanteds in the society, the people who Cocteau deems unsuited to live in his idealized world. And when you look at the world above ground, I mean, right? The disparity is real, it's people who get to live above ground, or the people who've already been privileged with enough access to the resources that enables them to take jobs and do these things and, get the education that allows them to fit into this society and this guy's crazy vision. So yeah, I mean, it goes deep. Demolition Man is not, it's a B fatwa for a reason, because it's a very goofy movie, but not to be confused with a goofy movie, which is a goddamn classic. But Demolition Man is a very goofy looking film, but it has a lot of messages, and it's reflective of the time in which it was made and released, because people were just still very much on edge about crime. And I think, if anything, if you want to avoid a goofy ass sci-fi futuristic cop film, check out the documentary Crack. It's just called Crack. Just search Crack on Netflix, which will, Crack, a documentary on Netflix, and it will give you so much insight into what the world was. Because I think a lot of us didn't quite exist in that, or like if we existed, we weren't like fully conscious and aware of the world. But it gives you a lot of context for what was on people's mind in that time. Cool.
Every time, Tooky, you make me watch. You make me think about Demolition Man in a different light, knowing exactly when it came out.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know a whole lot, but I do know Biden is a big part of the prison industrial complex. So that's...
We side-eye him. We're keeping him accountable. We got to keep him accountable while he's in office. We side-eye you, Biden.
Yeah. I mean, Demolition Man, it's stupid and it's fun, but like, if you are intrigued by any of the themes in Demolition Man, go read like an Aldous Huxley book or something. Like
Aldous.
And like, yeah, I don't know. It's cool. It's not open ass, but
No,
it is.
It's not open ass.
It's not open ass. It's closed butt.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's butt. But yeah, if you're not going to watch Demolition Man, definitely watch Crack on Netflix because whew, whew, it'll give you some context. It'll and some of the themes in Demolition Man will definitely make more sense once you see that.
We are telling our viewers to go search Crack.
That was so okay. All right. Well, that I hope you gained a little insight.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you gained a little insight, viewers, because we care. We want to enrich your minds here on the Rehash. So yeah. Next up, a little bit of music from our house band, and we bring in our special guest.
We got.
Well, she had dumps like a truck. Thighs like what? Baby, move your butt. I think I'll sing it again. Well, she had dumps like a truck. Thighs like what? All night long. Let me see that thong. I love it when the beat go. Dunna. Baby, make the beat go. I love it when your booty go. That thong. But she had dumps like a truck. Thighs like what? Baby, move your butt. Thong. Truck. Thighs like what? That thong. That thong, y'all. Lovers Lounge, everybody.
Man, the production value, that looked like a Roger Deakins film.
Whoa. Well, I'll relay your sentiments to the band leader.
Yep. Please ask the band leader to respond to my emails too.
Oh, well, all right. I'll try.
Okay.
All right. Well, David, let's bring out our special guest. This is exciting.
Yeah, very great guest. But yes, friend of the channel. He's been on a number of shows here on 2MB, such as Run On and 69 Minutes. Please welcome to the show, Armando Torres.
Hello.
Hi.
I was mid drinking a drink of water, and it was a dumb idea because I had so much time to drink it before you started that, and I'm so sorry.
It's all right. We're all good here. Thank you.
It would have been great. It would have been great if you just opened your appearance here with a spit take, though.
Yes, we love.
There we go.
Is that good?
We stay hydrated. We stay hydrated on this channel.
Is that good?
Yes.
My crotch is wet. My crotch and my chest are wet.
Oh, no judgment.
Thank you. Good to be here. Thank you so much. I realized during that your rendition of the thong song that I've never actually heard the real song. I've just heard satirical takes of the song.
Oh, cool.
I don't know what it actually sounds like.
Well, Lovers Lounge covers all the jazz greats from Ella Fitzgerald to Duke Ellington to Frank Sinatra to Ludacris. So definitely keep an eye out for them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan now.
Thanks. I will relay the sentiment to the band leader.
Absolutely, they're a talented group.
Thank you, and tell them to respond to my emails, please. And thank you.
Okay, we'll do. All right. Well, it's time. Oh, it's time for our little gamey game segment with our guests. Armando, are you ready?
Sure, yeah.
This is What's Your Deal? So we deal you out a series of numbers and you get to pick them at random. What we got today, David?
We have 1 through 4, and each number corresponds to a question we're going to ask you, Armando. And so why don't you pick a number between 1 and 4?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 3. 3 seems like a safe pick.
Ooh, all right.
3. That's a me game.
Yes,
Armando, you're going to play a game called Heist, Heist, Hello.
Okay.
Oh, yes. This week's theme, because of course related to the film, is crime. So keep that in mind.
Because that's because I'm a real criminal.
Yes.
We don't judge your past here.
Oh, it's my present. I'm currently.
Oh, okay, cool. We don't judge that either.
Yeah.
Don't tell on yourself on this show, please.
We are liable now that Armando's been on the rehash. But so this is Heist, Heist, Hello, Armando. What's going to happen here? You're going to assemble your heist team. Now, if you want to go to the next slide there, HR. Everybody knows in a heist, you have to fulfill 3 roles: a gunman, a hacker, and a driver. Now, Armando, say that you are the mastermind behind this heist. You're going to go rob a bank. And you have to pick people to fill each of these roles. Now, the first one you're going to have to fill is a gunman. Let's see our options. You have Master Chief from Halo, John Wick from John Wick, and Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. Which one do you pick and why? Or if you have somebody else in mind who would be a perfect fit for your gunman, that's also an option.
Oh, man. Now I feel even worse about the thong song thing because I don't know any of these people. I didn't watch John Wick. I didn't play Halo, and then never saw Ghost in the Shell. I'm bringing a lot of uneducated scumbag energy to this show, and I'm loving this.
Just to clarify for Adi in the chat, Lovers Lounge they play it straight, baby. Play it straight.
No, yeah, legit.
Yeah, I was saying that I had only heard satirical takes, but that was the real song, obviously.
Yeah.
I want to say if I have to pick between these 3, I'm gonna go with John Wick because he's the one. Okay, is this bank on Earth present day, or is this bank like an interplanetary reserve of crude oil that we've using in futuristic 1998 or something?
Let's say present day. Let's say this is like a Chase Bank down the street.
Okay. A Chase Bank down the street. I feel like John Wick is overkill now. I feel like he's going to take out Evan, the security guard that's just there trying to feed his dog. And then John Wick would kill a dog owner, though. How great would that be? Like full circle. Never seen the movie, but I do know that his dog dies. I'm going to go with John Wick, or if I can choose somebody off script, I'll just choose my own father. Rudy Torres.
Okay.
Now, wouldn't you be surprised if next slide I had a picture of Rudy Torres?
Please find him.
Well, Rudy Torres, John Wick, what's the difference, I say? Next up. Our hacker. Now,
okay.
3 options. You have Theo, the hacker from Die Hard. You have Luther Stickle, who is Ving Rhames' character in the Mission Impossible franchise. Or you have Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Or Rudy Torres.
Okay. Well, I'm not too afraid of people finding my father because unlike any of these 3 people, I don't think he's ever turned on a computer in his life. I want to say Luther because I love him and because he's a heartthrob and because I want to spend more time around him. And because I want to know what he's doing on like Friday, like next week, specifically. And if he thinks I'm pretty. Sorry, I got very nervous. But if we're doing like the chase down the street, I feel like the girl with the dragon tattoo is really all you need. She'll just get dirt on everyone that works at that bank. And then I don't know. We'll like kidnap a guy and tattoo capitalist on his forehead or on is it his forehead? Yeah. Like the Drake tattoo.
Okay.
But yeah, girl with the dragon tattoo, definitely.
Yeah, best suited for subterfuge. And also, I like how you're going to deliver a message. You're like Brad Pitt in Inglourious Bastards, but you're going to label this guy a capitalist.
Yeah, and also hopefully she can help me find Luther's number. Ving Rhames, I love you. In actuality,
that too. My first pick was Theo, but I feel like he'd be a lot. He was kind of annoying. But next up, and of course, our driver, Ryan Gosling in Drive, because I don't know his character name. Letty Ortiz from Fast and Furious, or Wario.
Ryan Gosling in Drive is just Ryan Gosling in Drive. Oh man, I feel like you get Wario anytime you order an Uber in Los Angeles anyway. That's who drives for Uber in general.
Can confirm. Taking an Uber in LA, can confirm. And it was a pool too. That's where I fucked up. Can confirm.
It's just a bunch of Bowsers, and they're very rude passengers.
Yes, all
God, I'm thinking Ryan Gosling. I'm thinking Ryan Gosling in Drive because again he has the factor that he's a beautiful man, and I feel like he would, if I was friends with Ryan Gosling, it would help me be friends with Luther. So I'm still on a very Luther centric. The goal might be to rob the bank, but what I needed was to steal Luther's heart. So that's what I've dedicated this whole robbery to. Also, Ryan Gosling's character in Drive is a professional who actually hated all of the side bullshit of bank robberies, which is what I really would like to avoid. I feel like with the girl with the dragon tattoo and Rudy Torres on my side, we successfully get the money very easily, and then Ryan Gosling from Drive takes us away in like a Toyota Corolla with no one chasing us, and then we're good.
All right.
He's a good pick too because he knows LA. I think Drive is set in LA, isn't it? So
it is.
Possibly.
Well, there you go. Heist, hello. Your crew is Ryan Gosling in Drive, girl with the dragon tattoo, and Rudy Torres.
And also Crack from Netflix. Thank you.
Yeah.
Crack from Netflix.
Stream Crack. Just search Crack and stream it on Netflix.
I have the girl with the dragon tattoo hack into the bank and play it on every screen in the building. And
That's
people are just completely distracted and blown away with like, how could this have happened?
Right. They're so enraptured, and then you just take the money. All right.
Pick another.
That was number 3.
Okay. All right. Let's start with number 1. I feel like number 1 is where you should have put a hard ball.
Okay. Well, number 1 is Square Up. Ready?
All right, let's go. What's up?
All right. Oh, I'm a firmly worded
it's a
handshake?
game.
What? Oh, yes.
It's a game. Oh, of course.
Square Up. Got to pick who'd win in a fight between these two pairs, and it's the Stallone and Snipes edition.
Are we talking like real life?
Like, which one of these characters you suppose would win? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Blade versus Rambo.
Oh shit, Blade.
Yeah.
I feel like John Rambo has only had to kill actual humans. And I feel like Blade's gonna fuck his shit up. Okay. All right. Though, to set a precedence, are we talking like Thunderdome style deathmatch, no weapons?
Sure.
Okay. Because now I don't know. Because I feel like John Rambo's killed more men with his bare hands.
This is that classic, like Jet Li versus Jackie Chan. Like Jet Li would win unless they're in a hardware store, and then Jackie Chan would
or on scaffolding.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Blade.
Okay. All right. Next one. Nino Brown versus Rocky Balboa. Who's winning in that fight?
Oh,
we put thought into these.
These are good. I feel like I want to give it to Rocky in this one.
Okay.
I feel like Rocky just has more heart. I feel like he's more in it.
We respect feelings here on the Rehash. So yeah, if it feels right.
Counterpoint though, would Rocky lose, but it ends up being a great story anyways?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Original
That's what I
Rocky.
meant. Rocky wins overall. No matter what happens, he could lose the fight, but Rocky goes home thinking like, you know what I did for you, Adrian. And then everything is beautiful. And he may have fought, he may have fought an opponent, but what he was truly fighting was himself. That's my theme. I'm just narrative arcing every one of these games.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, OG Rocky versus Nino Brown. You feeling
I
Rocky?
go Rocky. I go
All right.
Rocky.
All right. All right. Next one. Simon Phoenix versus Judge Dredd.
Oh, wait, is Stallone Judge Dredd?
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did not know that. Okay. Oh, I think they kill each other. I think it's
Okay.
like a dramatic
Ooh.
twist where they both
Ooh.
their bullets both hit the last person, or fists hit the last person, and they die looking each other in the eyes like I finally met my equal match. And that's what it's all been about.
That
Narrative
feels
arc,
erotic, but
but-
I'm into it.
Yeah. Wait, it feels like what?
Feels erotic, but I'm into it.
All of these have been erotic. All of these have been about how I want to get with Ving Rhames and my father, who is a very erotic man.
So we're going this is a draw.
I think this one's a draw.
Okay.
I think they
Good call.
both die at the
Okay.
same time.
Good
All right.
call.
Next one. Sidney Dean from White Man Can't Jump
Mhm.
versus the elder Rocky.
Sidney Dean immediately. Like immediately.
It should be. It should be.
It should
But-
be, but
But this man trained young Creed.
yeah, but he's also okay. Would you say the same thing about Albert Einstein's like physics teacher or whatever, or his like science teacher from 5th grade? It's like you may have trained him sort of, but now you're all old and dumb and shit, and he's Creed, and you don't look great right now, Rocky.
Yeah.
I feel like Sidney Dean goes in there to win and then kills Rocky. I feel like Rocky dies
While
No.
staring him in the eyes.
while staring him in the eyes. And it's not erotic at all. It's scary. It's
Oh,
very
no.
real.
What have we done?
It's very okay.
What have we done?
Wait, in the movie,
Oh no.
the first 20 minutes
Holy
is
shit.
the lead up to the fight, and then the actual fight happens, and the actual fight is maybe 5 minutes. And then the rest of the movie is Sidney Dean dealing with the fact that he killed Rocky Balboa
Damn it.
and trying to get out of it legally, civical court
Civil court, yeah.
civical court where you sue a Honda Civic.
Not to be confused with cervical court, which is a whole All right.
And then to himself, he needs to accept that he took the life of an American legend, Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
Starring
Oh.
Wesley Snipes
Oh
and
boy.
Ving Rhames.
Okay, so it's Sidney Dean, but we don't like it.
Ving Rhames is the lawyer who comes to his aid when no one else will.
Oh man.
Nice.
All right. And the final battle.
Final battle.
General Izzy versus Sergeant Joe Bomowski from Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Shout out to
Jesus.
Estelle Getty.
Wow.
Okay. Are we talking like again now for this fight? I feel like it has to have different rules because are we talking like a hand-to-hand fight, or are we talking a strategic one where General Izzy has a few soldiers and Sergeant Joe Bomowski has his mother?
Yes, exactly that. So
And
the
it's like-
two got to fight bare knuckle, but they
Yeah.
each got a sniper. One
It's-
being
Okay, so
One
it's a
being-
sniping competition.
yeah. One being one of General Izzy's soldiers, and the other being Joe Bomowski's mom, Tooty.
Okay. The devil's game of chess, I see. Oh man. I'm going.
Did we like momentarily ruin your life?
Oh, I love this because I'm trying to figure out how good was his mom because it just says she's gonna shoot. It doesn't say she's gonna land a shot.
Right.
I am not.
Stop or my mom will shoot. Maybe miss. But she's gonna shoot.
Stop or my mom will shoot too. Or yeah, she missed. That's the and then she has to deal with the aftermath legally and emotionally because she also kills Rocky Balboa in this. Okay, I think General Izzy. I think he wins. I think he's. I think you'd be afraid to disappoint.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Fair enough. I respect it. He already got his ass kicked by Eddie Murphy's daughter in Coming number 2 America. So he's got to redeem himself somehow.
Fair.
All right, let's square up. Pick another number.
I'm gonna go with 2. Coming to
Whoa.
America. This is our featured sponsored content. Hey everybody,
it.
I'm from whoever made Coming to America. Was it Warner Brothers? Was it somebody else? I don't know.
Paramount, yeah.
It was download Paramount Plus and watch such great movies as Coming to America, the sequel, and the SpongeBob movie, but not the old one, the new one.
The new one where they look
Use
like
promo code the Rehash and see if it works.
Yeah.
At our game.
If it does, please tell us.
Yeah. Number 2 is fucking Squadooch.
Squadooch.
This sounds like just square up again. All right, let's go.
Sort of. Fucking Squadooch. Now I'm going to give you the name of a person. Are you going to tell me, is this the name of a gangster, a criminal from in real life, or from Grand Theft Auto, the video game?
Interesting. I want to know if you did your research because one of the characters from Grand Theft Auto, the video game, is Armando Torres, which is the name of a real life criminal, as we've established.
Well, if you think I did, let's assume I didn't. Next up.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. First one up. Griselda Blanco.
Griselda Blanco. I'm gonna go real. The mobster of Akron, Ohio, that ran razors during the shaving prohibition of 1974.
Ooh,
Specific. You are correct. It's real.
wow.
But no, apparently, I guess she was a big player in the Miami cocaine trade.
Can't cut cocaine without razor blades.
You heard it here, folks. Search crack. Next up. Tommy
Vercetti is from Grand Theft Auto Vice. The Vice City.
Yes, he is.
He's played by Ray Liotta, and it is a fantastic character and an amazing story.
Yeah. Remember when that was like the pinnacle of graphics? Like, look at that.
Man. Uncanny.
Uncanny. That's Ray Liotta.
I can't tell if he has a mustache or a capital M on his face.
It's just a specific tattoo. Next up, Raymond Bocino.
Ooh. Raymond Bocino. Yeah, that's the king of coffee from Coney Island, whose reign of terror lasted from 1942 until present day.
That's a lot of caffeine.
Yeah, he's the wired wizard of Woz.
Whoa.
Armando, I wish you were right, but you're not. He's also from Grand Theft Auto 4.
Ooh.
I believe you do some missions for him as Nico Bellic, but
oh my god,
your story's better. Next up,
he looks so bad.
Bonnie Parker.
Bonnie Parker sounds like a side character you do missions for in Grand Theft Auto, but not like fun ones. Bonnie Parker's like, my dog got stolen, and you got to go find the idiot who got it. And it's just a chase mission where you like follow a car around and they yell out stock dialogue lines where they're like, "Get off of my ass!" or like, "My grandfather's Raymond Bocino," or whatever. The Wired Wizard of Woz. Bonnie Parker is a Grand Theft Auto character.
Unfortunately, no. Real.
Fuck.
Bonnie from Bonnie and Clyde.
Fuck, I knew that, actually.
Mm-hmm. If she was a Grand Theft Auto character, though, she'd be the one like you have to do like the RC plane mission in San Andreas. Deep cut. Anyways, next up,
The RC plane.
Ellsworth Johnson.
Ellsworth Johnson is real. That's the mobster of vaccines, half of the duo Johnson and Johnson.
Ooh.
He has been an absolute plague, pardon the pun, on getting vaccines in America.
That's a much more noble cause, but he is indeed real.
Oh,
He's also known as Bumpy Johnson. He was a drug trafficker in Harlem.
Oh, did he get the nickname Bumpy before or after becoming a drug dealer?
I don't know.
Did he have herpes, or was he just? Did he have very good coke?
Probably smallpox.
Oh, that's right. So they cared more about smallpox than herpes back then.
Yeah, he did so many badass things as a drug dealer. He's like, "Can't my nickname be this?" And they're like, "No, you had smallpox once, so you're Bumpy." All right, next up,
That's so fun.
You need to
Stephanie
exfoliate,
St. Clair.
dog. Stephanie St. Clair. Damn, I've been wrong. Wait, I guess I was technically right on the last one, but
You were.
off of technicality. Stephanie St. Clair. Steph, talk to me. What does your name tell me? Stephanie St. Clair. Does that sound fabricated? All names are fabricated. Fuck. All right. Well, Stephanie St. Clair is a Grand Theft Auto character that is the landlord of your house in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Unfortunately, no. Stephanie St. Clair was real, part of the Harlem underworld. Apparently, she was a badass. She brought down a bunch of corrupt cops.
Oh, hell yeah.
See it.
All right, next up. We got 2 left, so let's make them quick. Mickey Hamfist.
Mickey Hamfist. I want him to be real. I want him to be the mob enforcer who, through some awful accident in an ice truck, had big ass fucking hams, and they froze to his goddamn fish, and he doesn't want to fight, but it's the only life he knows.
It's always cold where he is. Won't thaw.
And before he goes on a job, he goes, "You want me to ice him?" Ha! Mickey Hamfist is a real person that lived in 1930s New York and had his fists frozen to hams, and they fused together. And
Strangely enough, you're wrong. Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck, Mickey.
All right, one last one. Sweet Johnson.
Ooh,
Whoa.
the other half of the Johnson and Johnson Mafia.
Whoa.
But he's the sweet half. He's the Robin Hood of the
So there's
Johnson
a
and
Bumpy
Johnson Mafia.
and a
He
Sweet Johnson.
likes to give the vaccines out for free.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's Bumpy Johnson and Sweet Johnson.
Mhm.
And ironically, Sweet Johnson was the one who had herpes, unfortunately, but he learned to live with it, and he found out that everyone can live a fulfilling life with it, and that's why they called him Sweet, because he had a good outlook on life.
You know, it's a great story, but unfortunately, you're wrong.
God
Damn.
damn it!
San Andreas.
Damn.
As soon as you showed me the picture, I knew who it was too. That one was a fucking that one was a softball, and I fucked it up.
Oh boy.
When
All
I
right,
was
well,
fucking Squadooch.
Armando, we've got time for one more game, and it is like I can't not do this game. It's required by law on the show, or else I will meet a terrible fate. So it is the signature. Sorry,
cryo prison. They'll send you to cryo prison.
I will be sent to cryo prison if we don't play this. Like it's essential. So are you ready? It's the signature game of the show. We can't do the show without it. Drum roll, please. It's time for Is It a Cat?
Oh, that's a cat.
Is it a
yes.
cat? Is it a cat? All right, this is a rapid fire game. I'm just gonna fire off the names, and you have to tell me if what I name is a cat from the musical Cats, a Taco Bell menu item, or a weird slang term for a type of crime.
Okay.
All right, ready?
I'm pretty good at 2 of these things.
First one that comes to mind, Armando.
You got it. You got it. Go with what feels right. All right, ready?
Okay.
All right. Rub bubbers.
Cat.
That is a crime.
No.
It's people who steal tankards from pubs.
Oh, I thought it was people who run up and rub their ass on your ass.
That is also a crime, but no.
It's legally in the system. It's known as open ass.
Well, yes. All right, next one. Bombalarina.
Bombalarina it's a cat. That one's
It's
a
a
real
cat.
cat.
That
That
is a
one's
cat.
actually a cat.
Yes, that's a cat. Okay, quesalupa.
That's Taco Bell,
Taco
which
Bell.
is technically a crime.
It is a crime.
It's a crime against your stomach.
Okay, Bill Bailey.
Bill Bailey's Taco Bell item.
It's
Bill
a cat.
Bailey comes with a large Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Bill Bailey's a cat. Okay, next one. Next one.
Can I get the Bill Bailey box, please? I'm sorry. I smoked a bunch of weed before this, and it's really coming out.
Okay.
No worries.
All right. Alonzo.
Alonzo is a wow. I feel like it's a cat, but I want to say it's a type of crime, and it's just what racists call immigration.
It's a cat.
Ah, damn.
It's a cat.
Did I say cat?
No, you said it's a type of crime, but we'll let you have it.
Yeah, we'll count that.
We'll count
Okay.
it. Okay, next up. Griddlebone.
Griddlebone is a
Griddlebone.
type of crime.
That is a cat.
What?
It's a cat.
Damn. What does
Okay.
he look like?
We
Describe
don't.
him.
He's grizzled and griddle-boned.
Mm,
He's cat carne asada.
yes.
Next one. Arc Ruffians.
Arc Ruffians?
Arc Ruffians.
I mean, it's a type of crime.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
because ruffians. But I want
Yeah.
it to be a cat because
It's
I
a-
want that cat. I want it to exist.
It's a crime where waterside robbers would start a row with passengers on a boat, then climb aboard and beat their victims, strip them, and cast them overboard.
What the fuck?
Wow, that's some ruffian shit.
Yeah,
I
Damn.
gotta call them arc ruffians, though. That's
Ruffians.
biblical.
I know. All right, next one. Next one. The Rum Tum Tugger.
It's a cat, but
That's a
I
cat.
want it to be a Taco Bell item where they
Secret
whoever's
menu?
working drive-through tugs you off in the bathroom. It's
Damn it.
very unsanitary. It's
Okay.
very uncomfortable for everyone.
Yeah, it's not on the menu, but you can have it.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Next one. Sneaking Budge.
Sneak. I'm sorry. Sneaking budge.
Sneaking Budge.
Sneaking. It sounds like what old people call having sex as a teenager. Oh, you're off sneaking bunge. I feel like it's a crime.
It's a crime. It's to break into a house with the express intention of stealing clothes, specifically cloaks.
Oh, so that's like the crime that panty raids are. That's like the
Love it.
actual crime that panty raids are.
Yeah, but for cloaks.
Oh, cloaks. I thought you
Yeah.
said clothes. All right.
Yeah.
So that's what medieval panty raids are.
Yeah.
Right. Oh no,
Um,
ladies, they're cloaks.
Okay, next one. Victor.
Mhm. Victor?
Victor.
Is that a cat?
It's a cat.
Oh.
It's a cat. Okay, next one. Flim Flammer.
Flim Flammer. Flim
Flim.
Flammer sounds like a crime.
It's a type of scammer. You are correct.
Yeah. Oh, a Flim Flam man.
Yeah.
Like a con artist. But
Yeah.
wait, is that a Oh, it's a nickname for crime. Yep. Duh.
Okay, next one. Chocoladilla.
Chocolatilla.
Chocoladilla.
Is that a Taco Bell item?
It is a Taco
dessert?
Bell item.
Did you try to throw me out with the pronunciation? Did you try to avoid saying it like quesadilla?
No. Okay, next one. Next one. Beef stew singer.
That's a Taco Bell item.
It is
It
a
was-
type of crime. It's a solo hit job that goes wrong.
It was from their experimental soup phase when they were trying to break into the Boston market territory.
Oh my god.
Listen,
Okay,
hear me
okay,
out.
okay. All right. Taquita Lupita.
That's a Taco Bell.
Yes,
Right?
that is
Yeah.
Taco Bell. That is Taco Bell. Okay.
Tukita Lupita.
Shebang.
Shebang.
Yes.
That's a crime.
Yes, it's to raid a poorhouse.
Whoa, damn. Okay.
I know.
I feel like raiding any house is probably
Crime.
illegal. At that point,
Crime.
it's only used as an insult to whoever just got robbed. They're like, okay, so it was this. And you're like, couldn't you just call it breaking and entering? And they're like, sorry, you're too fucking poor for breaking and entering.
Real
You
judgmental.
fucking, yeah, you idiot.
Okay.
What was it called again?
Shebang.
Shebang? You got
Shebang.
shebanged, you poor fuck.
Damn. Okay. Irish clubhouse.
Irish clubhouse is a cat. It's the dirtiest, drunkest cat of them all.
It is slang for what criminals would call a police station.
Oh,
Hi, you to get the glass hand.
All right. We're almost at the end. Okay.
I'm sorry. I just love white racism so much.
Oh yes. Okay. All right. Waffle taco.
Oh, it's a Taco Bell item
It's Taco
from their
Bell.
breakfast menu, and the fact that I knew it makes me sad because I've eaten waffle taco before. I've ordered it. The words have to come out of your mouth, and they say when you order it, they go, "Are you sure?" And you have to submit to like 3 different checkpoints. It's
Yes.
really bad.
Okay. Oliver.
That's a cat.
That's the act of mooning.
What? Okay.
I've got another Oliver outside.
What?
I wonder who it was named after.
I don't know.
Like the first guy who did it, or just some guy who would look like an ass.
Asparagus.
Asparagus is not a Taco Bell item. It's a cat.
It's a cat.
Nice.
It's a cat. Good job.
I knew because they don't have vegetables.
This is true. And lastly, Jenny Any Dots.
That's a crime?
It is a cat.
Oh,
It's a cat.
Gosh.
It's a cat. You survived. Is it a cat? How do you feel?
I feel like I probably made that the longest it's ever been.
It's cat. We're here for it. We're with the shits.
I gotta say, you started off real bad, and then you really came back at the end there. You got over 50%, which is pretty good for our guests. So well done.
Thank you. What do I win?
Our love and undying affection.
Mm-hmm.
That's not worth anything.
Well,
There he goes.
You didn't even get to plug your shit. Armando, tell the people where they can find you on these internet streets.
Hi, I'm Armando Torres. You've seen me for the past however long I've been here. And if you want more of it, you can find me on social media like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok because I'm a monster. All of those are at Mondo Does Stuff, MANDO Does Stuff, all one word. I also have a podcast called Cult Podcast. We cover different kinds of cults and new religious movements and different kind of groups. And something that I think you would like is that we provide a lot of context for why these groups existed. And historically what forced them to be like the Latin Kings coming about because of race lines and stuff, or Jonestown because Jim Jones was the only white guy willing to help black people at a time when they couldn't get anything done. So it makes sense that they were like, yeah, he might be Jesus because he's the only person that's being nice to us. You can find that at Cult Podcast on most things. You can also listen to us on Rooster Teeth. It's a great place to listen to stuff. Thank you. And good night. And don't tell my mom I did the drugs. Thank you.
Or Rudy.
Oh, don't tell my dad I said his name.
We can all good. Thank you so much again for joining us, Armando.
Thanks, Armando.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
Chat, we made it. Another Friday night. Look at us. Surviving. David, you all right?
I'm good. You've built up a lot of goodwill towards me with these past 2 movies, which I expect to be horrendously dashed any week now.
I'm sorry. But lucky for you, next week B.W. is only 24 minutes long.
It's only 24 minutes.
Only 24 minutes.
Okay.
Next week, folks, for free on YouTube, or if you just Google it, we're going to watch the pilot of what would have been the TV sitcom series of Coming to America, starring Tommy Davidson.
Interesting.
Yeah. Or you have the option to watch Coming Number 2 America, which I believe is still available on Prime. You know, people are divided about that. But yeah, so this doesn't have a trailer because it's a one-off, failed, unsold TV pilot. But you can go on, you can go on YouTube right away to find it. And it's bad. It's real bad.
So this wasn't picked up anywhere, just the pilot, not even a first season.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a whole interesting world I've always wanted to delve into, like pilots that never got picked up. And
yeah, you know what? People put a lot of, I think, unfair expectation on the sequel to Coming to America, and I enjoyed it for what it was. I enjoyed it for what it was. But you know, it's divisive. But if you want to rewatch because it's a fun romp, rewatch because it's a fun romp. But Coming to America would have been a TV show and was produced for that one episode by Eddie Murphy Studios.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm game.
So the pilot's in the chat. If you ever care to watch it, it is 24 minutes long. It's hard. It's a hard watch. But we're going to talk about some like interesting stuff. It's given me an excuse to talk about some fun history here on the Rehash. So tune in.
I'm excited. Yeah, and viewers, thanks so much for joining us. Make sure to keep joining us every Friday at 10:30. We're bringing on some we're expanding the Rehash team. So you might see some new content, some new faces here. So make sure to keep coming back. And thanks again to Armando Torres and to Amma Marfo.
Yes, thank you all so much for joining us. We love you. Make sure to check out the merch, Rehash merch on TeePublic. Check out 3 Week Stock courses. Like, comment, subscribe, and share all things 2MB Studios. It really helps us out. And tune in next week. Bye.
Bye.